Hey guys, Kia for Buttonsmashers.com, and this is our review for Senran Kagura Reflexions. Senran Kagura Reflexions, guys. It's been a while coming. I've literally posted about this game for ages now, and I've been like, it's coming, I'm gonna put a review up, all that kind of good stuff. For those of you that follow the website Buttonsmashers.com, you'd have seen the review go up earlier on there, because usually I tend to put up reviews quicker in there because writing is easier than editing videos. But that being said, it's been waiting for me to go up, and now it's time to just cover it. Let's just get into this. Let's just talk about the game, and let me just give you guys a quick disclaimer at the beginning about this game, about me as it relates to this game, is that I am a huge Senran Kagura fan. If you guys have not been following me now, if this is your first time seeing a video from me, go check out the other Senran Kagura reviews I've done. I'm a huge fan of this series. I've done a podcast all about talking about, games like this. And so with that, let's just jump into this. Senran Kagura Reflections for the Nintendo Switch is an insult. An insult to Senran Kagura fans. This game, and I use the word game loosely, shares a few elements from the main series that it derives from, yet it fails to provide the same appeal. It's got great graphics, cute characters, adorable voice acting, and delicious fan service, all for the low price of $10. Quite a deal, right? Wrong. Have you ever heard of the saying, you get what you pay for? Well, with this title you get less than that if you're coming in expecting anything more than fan service. Senran Kagura Reflection sees you playing as an unknown character who happens to be Asuka's senpai. You meet her in a classroom and must help her understand her feelings by robbing, groping, and otherwise indulging in acts of debauchery. And don't get me wrong, I love me some debauchery as much as the next guy, but I'm also a classy guy. Buy me dinner first, take me to a movie, make me feel like a person before you toss that sweet squish my way. I've always gone on record in saying that the Senran Kagura games may be fan service games, but they've always been a lot deeper than just that. The characters actually had personality and actually had a lot more depth to them. The version of Asuka presented us in this game is a cheap, less interesting version than the one we get in the other games. Her personality, though adorable and well complemented by great voice acting, is without depth. The writing in the game doesn't develop more than, hi, I like you, touch me. That's basically it. It's literally that shallow. Can't even call it a dating sim because there's no dialogue choices. She leads the conversation with a few words, then asks you to rub her hands, after which she allows you to massage her with a myriad of objects or hands. This is all done with the Joy-Cons and complemented by the HD rumble. The rumble effects vary from object to object, but they don't really give the illusion the game is clearly going for. Worst yet, the motions required to use the objects sometimes don't register. This results in awkward holding of the Joy-Cons while attempting to perform what the title wants you to do. It's ridiculous to think that the gameplay is primarily just that. Each massage session has a gauge in the left corner of the screen. This fills the more you perform the required movement, with the rate increasing depending on your ability to keep a good rhythm. To make the process more challenging, there's also a timer in the top left corner of the screen. Filling the gauge before the counter hits 0 gets you more points for filling a vial, which when filled unlocks a section of Asuka's heart. As you play, there will be a number of different scenarios with Asuka in different outfits. The dialogue, however, is the same throughout, and the only difference you'll have are the outfits and objects available to you. These unlock as you play, so the more you play, the more you'll have. It's simple as that. Visually, Senran Kagura Reflections is almost identical to other titles in this series. In fact, it looks so good that I can't wait to see what the other games in the franchise will look like on the Switch. It's basically a tech demo demonstrating the capability of the platform to run the Senran Kagura engine. The game also has paid and free DLC. The paid DLC gets you other girls from the franchise including Yumi, Ryona, and Murasaki. They are also outfit DLC, and price-wise it's pretty cheap, but I won't recommend wasting your money on them because they're basically the same as Asuka's storyline with different voice acting.
ちゃん寂しくてずっと泣いてるかも。 ぎて放置プレイだなんて思えないの。だから今だけは先輩を近くに感じていたいです。
So with all that I've had to say so far about this game, here's my final verdict. Senran Kagura Reflections is like that loose girl or bloke in your college who everyone had a chance with. It offers no real form of challenge or depth, and so it ultimately lacks value. What we've gotten is a collection of mini-games, and a poor one at that. The Switch's HD Rumble feature is nothing more than a gimmick for people who want to show off to their friends when they come over, and until a developer actually puts it to use whereby it actually enhances the gameplay of a game, then that's all it's going to be, a gimmick. Reflections may just be $10, but just because something is cheap doesn't mean that you should purchase it. As a huge Senran Kagura fan, I must unfortunately discourage the purchase of this title. You'd be better served getting one of the other Senran Kagura titles or waiting for the new Senran Kagura Burst renewal. Thank you very much for watching our review of Senran Kagura Reflection. Please make sure to leave your comments in the comment section below. I really want to know what you guys think about the game, and if you'd like to see more content like this from us, make sure to like, subscribe and hit that bell icon so you'll always know when we put up new content.